Santa's watching, Santa's waiting. Christmas Eve is slowly fading. Can you hear him in the night? Close the door, turn out the light.
What's up, guys? RyHo again. Today we are taking a look at the film Silent Night, Deadly Night. Alrighty, so let's get this started. First impressions of the movie. It takes a while to set up. The whole film is sort of based around this one act at the very start. Which isn't it doesn't take away from the film. It's not like it's a boring setup, I guess, at first. But the whole thing has this thing where it's unbelievable the misfortunate events that happen to this one kid that end up building up to make this killer. The killer in the movie, you'll find out quickly if you watch it, and if you haven't seen it, you already know, is this guy named Billy. But at the very start of it, he goes to see his grandfather, who's supposed to be taciturn and in a mental hospital and all this stuff. And for some reason, when everyone else leaves and Billy's the only one there, he tells him Santa Claus punishes people and he's coming to get him if he's been naughty. And sure enough, on their way home, it just so happens that a guy in a Santa costume, who is a total fucking lunatic and is just out murdering people, stops him because his car is broke down or something. He's already killed a store clerk. Shoots his father in the head. Gets to his mom. Kills both his parents essentially, and he watches from the woods where he tries to hide. So you got that going for him. Then he ends up in an orphanage, and some shit goes down there. And this nun tries to make him sit on Santa's lap. He knocks Buddy out. It's just one thing after the other, and he keeps having these weird situations with Christmas and Santa Claus. And finally, he hits a turning point when he's got to be older, maybe 18 or something like that. And he's working at this store during Christmas time. It's a toy store, of all the places to put him. But anyway, it's just a weird setup. But yeah, it takes a little while to get going, but there's stuff going on. It's not that horrible to sit through. To get into how the movie works, it really is, I find anyway, it's very atmospheric. It has great music, a really great soundtrack. And that plays with it's odd actually. It plays really well with, because they'll just do these shots of Christmas decorations and normal things from Christmas, but with this music, they all of a sudden become creepy. They'll show nutcrackers or just a Santa Claus. It's just one of those motorized dolls, and it's super creepy. And they'll do stuff like that. It just, I thought it built it. It actually had me on uneasy. It had me on the edge of my seat. And there were certain things, just, I don't know what it was about the movie, but had me very, very uneasy the whole time I watched it. You definitely got to mention the kills when you talk about this movie. What a wide array of kills. I'm surprised people don't talk about this movie as often when they mention great slashers, because although it does have its flaws, don't get me wrong, but lots of movies do, but this one has some fucked up kills. The most of the movie, the guy's running around with an axe, and one of the memorable things about the movie, and one of the things that hurts the film, is the guy that plays Billy in the movie. I believe his name's Robert Brian Wilson. And, the whole movie, every time he kills somebody, of course, he's naughty, or punish. Only he's just not a very good actor, and when he delivers lines, he does fine running around killing people. He's a big dude, right? Doesn't matter. It could have been anybody, a stunt guy even, but they had to show his face. He's a little different character. But anyway, he says these lines, and it sort of takes away from me. You almost laugh. But the kills are actually pretty intense. At first, it's a lot of that gag where it's just they have the knife, and behind it's the blood, and they'll rub it across somebody, and the blood comes out, and that's how they use that a couple of times at first, and a couple of gunshots, so you're kind of oh, this kind of sucks. But then after a while, he uses everything from a bow and arrow to Christmas lights to kill people, and there's one that's just epic that I'm not going to mention in the middle of the film, which I believe has Linnea Quigley in that scene. But anyway, you gotta check that. I mean, check out the movie just for that kind of stuff. But in most of the movie, he runs around with like an axe, just like killing people. It's quite shocking, actually. Sometimes the movie is well shot. Sometimes it's average, but there's some scenes that are actually done pretty cool. Um, I mean, it's fine, I guess, is what I'd say. You know, it's nothing special, but most of these movies from, you know, the 80s and everything. I mean, honestly, they were trying to make a slasher movie based around Christmas. You can't expect a whole lot. But, I mean, I don't know what else to say except that I really like the movie. Like I said, I really like the atmosphere. The kills are decent. Build-up's alright. I mean, at first when you're watching, you're kind of like, are they gonna get to the good stuff yet? And it takes, like I said, it does take a little while, but I don't know. I really liked it. I didn't mind all that crap, and I don't know. I just thought it was a decent flick as far as that goes. Yeah, like I said, for cons of the movie, I guess definitely the main guy, Robert Brian Wilson. He just when he's delivering lines, he just doesn't really do it for me. The rest of the movie's fine, I guess, but and another one that definitely is kind of shitty. The ending's not so great. Like, there's like this build up. You know, he's on a rampage. The cops are after him. All this shit's going down. He makes a really good kill, and then you know you think a bunch of stuff's gonna go down, and it just sort of ends abruptly. And of course, the actor, like I said, Mr. Wilson, he has to deliver this like final line, I guess, for the the end of the movie, and it just doesn't come across very well, and it sort of takes away from it. So I guess I could definitely say that that's unfortunate, but that's just how it went down, I guess. And of course, they set up sequels with the whole time he has a little brother, Ricky. When his parents are first killed at the start of the movie, his little brother Ricky's a baby. He's in the car. Of course, he's an infant, so I guess that doesn't really matter or whatever. But you know, the whole while, his brother Ricky, who's very much younger than him, sort of, you know, has to live with his brother and learn from his brother. Yeah, yeah, you gotta see. You definitely you have to see this film, Silent Night, Deadly Night, if you can find it. Get your hands on it. It is the holidays. It's a holiday horror film. Well, it's almost the holidays, and you know it fits that theme. You should definitely check it out. And if you can get, I know they come in a 2-pack, Silent Night, Deadly Night, and Silent Night, Deadly Night 2. You have to see Silent Night, Deadly Night 2 just for Eric Freeman in it, because I mean I only have to say 2 words: garbage day. That's it. Trust me, you will get a kick out of that movie if nothing else. But anyway, Silent Night, Deadly Night, directed by Chuck Sellier, who was like producer on the Boogans. Has Linnea Quigley in it, Lilyan Chauvin, Robert Brian Wilson, and yeah, you should definitely check it out. I mean, like I said before, it's just actually a decent slasher film. It has its flaws, they all do, but if you just want to see a cool slasher and you haven't seen it, definitely go check it out. If you want to see something with a holiday theme, there you go. Anyway, guys, that is my little review of Silent Night, Deadly Night. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll talk to you later. Peace.